So part two of our Umee Testnet. So I stopped the last time in trying to get the test tokens from the faucet. Then there has been some upgrade after then, and it is working fine now. So all you have to do is you want to get, like I said, the test tokens for Atom, Juno, Osmos, and Umee. Umee majorly used um, you used to pay gas fee. So, but what you want to do, you can actually request for these things individually, but I would rather advise that you request for them all together. And what you need to do is just go to, so I have created like a sample of this here. So all you have to do is click on, so let's come here, um, request space, then you copy your Cosmos address and put it here. Then again, request space. Then this time, instead of copying Cosmos address, you change it. Remember, you're using the beta support, the testnet area. Change it to Osmos and click on copy and also impute this. Right. Then the same thing, request until you do it 4 times, like I did. Then all these 4, you copy it all and copy Control C. So copy and come to the faucet there, and how you can easily join that is by if you join their Discord page, which is in my link below. Once you join, and after you have verified on your page, and it will first of all bring join here. I don't know if I explained that to the other place. Then you need to click on this and also react with this to be able to access the Umee faucet. It is after you have done that you will not be able to access this place. Then you paste all the addresses that you put there, right? And you send. So once you send, they are going to credit your wallet. So I've already requested today. You can only request once. Okay, fortunately, they did credit the account. So what I'm going to do now is, after you've gotten the token, so you can see here on my Atom I have 100 Atom. On the Osmos side, I have 100 Osmos, which is 569. On the Juno side, I have 100 Juno, which is 1687. And on the Umee side, they gave me plus the one I had before, so that's what, $11. So what you want to do next, so Umee itself, it's a borrow and lend protocol, which is a DeFi platform. So just like your traditional financial institutions, when you want to borrow money, they will tell you to go and bring a collateral. It could be a land, a house, or something that is of valuable asset to you, and they will value that asset and probably lend you, borrow out a certain amount of money that would not meet the value of your asset. So if your asset is worth 100 million naira, for example, or $100 million, they'll probably be able to borrow you maybe $40 million or $50 million. So that's the same thing it works here. But instead of using real life property as an asset, you are using your other tokens as an asset. So I'll be using Atom, Juno, Osmos as asset base now. So the first thing you want to do is you want to transfer each of these tokens, because you are dealing with the Umee blockchain. You want to transfer each of these tokens from their representative blockchain to the Umee blockchain. So they currently stand on each other's blockchain. So what you want to do is come to market and click on transfer. Then when you click on transfer, you want to max this out. So you're transferring from Cosmos to Umee. So you click on transfer. It's going to bring up that approve. You click on approve and you go back to here. So it should have sent out. So let's see if it is there. So it's currently not here on the Atom section. So I'm going to check it at the other side. It hasn't landed, I guess. But let's go and check it on the supply to be sure before we supply the rest of it. Okay, So let me refresh that page. So you can see it here now. You'll be able to supply. So let's go back to the market and click on transfer. It's currently not here anymore, but it's going to be at the other email side. So you can send it back to Atom. But we need it on the email section. So I'm going to do for the rest of it. Transfer to Umee, transfer Osmos to the Umee blockchain. Go ahead. Transfer Juno to the Umee blockchain. Go ahead. And boom. And I've transferred each of the assets. I'm not transferring any of Umee because I'm going to be transferring the Ethereum. And like I said the other time, I'm not connected to my Ethereum network. So it's not connected to the Ethereum blockchain. So I only need my Umee as gas fee. So I would be using Umee as an asset. So I have all three here. I have all three ready to go in. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to the dashboard, and I'm going to supply each of it, or rather, you just go to supply and supply each of these. So let's click on Atom first of all, right? And click on Max. You're supplying now. So I click on supply. Also approve again. So you're going to supply all three assets, um, like we also did. So supply this also. Approve transaction. Then supply also Juno Max and approve transaction. So once that has been supplied, in your own case, you would have not allowed as collateral here. So what you want to do is you want to allow it to be act as collateral. Without allowing it as collateral, you will not be able to. So let me disable, for example, now. So it's failing. But what you want to do is you want to make it act as a collateral. So let me try one more time. So it's not going. But in your own case, it will not be enabled, it will be disabled. So you want to enable it. So once you enable it, come to your dashboard and you will see all your deposited here and you see what your borrow limit is. So you want to also borrow. So I will be borrowing. I have supplied all these assets. So I'll be in charge borrowing Umee. I'm going to borrow 75% because one important thing is you don't want to get liquidated while running the testnet. So I'm going to borrowing 50%. And I have. So now I have borrowed $3,155 worth of Umee tokens, which you can then use for anything. So the next day, if you come here, you would want to come back and first of all pay back, repay the loan that you took. Um, so you can pay 100% of the loan. Next day again. So you always have to approve every time. Then you want to, after you're paying, coming back to the dashboard, you find out that you're not owing again. So I'm going to be borrowing again. I'm going to be borrowing 50% of it again and borrow. So that's all you want to do. So going to dashboard, you can see how much Umee token you have borrowed, how much you have deposited, and that's basically you want to do this twice daily until when the program ends, and you will get the airdrop for the token. So by the time they airdrop the tokens, you will find the airdrop on this section of your Kepler wallet, this Umee section of your Kepler wallet. This is where you find the airdrop that is going to be given to you. So that's how it is majorly. Thank you and subscribe. All right, guys.